It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The opening tip belongs to the Wizards as we get going in Washington. Embiid says not this time.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons gets it in the right corner. Butler, his first effort off the mark. Porter gets it in the left corner. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Butler matched up with Beal. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Taj Gibson. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. To Simmons. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
To Taj Gibson. Beal. Goes to the left side. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Butler up against Beal. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound comes down to Gibson. Beal. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Gibson. To Beal. Down low for Gibson. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Butler for two. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Beal cleans it up. Offensive board. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
And scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Beal. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Simmons into the front court. Their score 12-8. To Anthony. Fires the three. Pulled in by Porter. Bradley Beal. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Here's Simmons with it up top. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. 56% for his career. Unable to connect on the free throw. To Beal from long range. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Redick. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Beal. Porter. Deep right corner. To Beal. From the outside, no good. Oh, Ben Simmons looking good. 4 for 5. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Wizards out in front. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Wizards at the controls. Surveys the floor. Beal. Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
J.J. Redick, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Beal. Cleared out by Embiid. Fultz into the front court. Down 4. Add 2 points to the board.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Beal. Got a piece to knock it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Markelle Fultz. Beal. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Fultz. Here's a chance from long range. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. Beal. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 41, Jimmy Butler. Stepping in for Washington, number 20, Taj Gibson.
Sixers control it. Markelle Fultz to Redick. 4-3.
Bradley Beal, that's his second.
J.J. Redick is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 89%. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. To Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Embiid to Redick. Beyond the arc for 3. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Butler into the front court. Lead is 2. To Redick. For 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
It's Washington with the basketball. Shot stopped by Embiid.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And Jimmy Butler can't connect. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Beal, tough matchup against Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Austin Rivers to Beal. Has a chance. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Butler to bring it up. Leads 5. Has a look.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Here's Barea. Right now, down 7. To Rivers.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Butler into the front court. His team up by 7. Fires the 3. Rebound owned by Washington. Here's Barea. He'll run the offense. To Rivers. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Wizards have it. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Here's Barea. 9-point margin. Porter. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Over to the right side. Butler. And knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
You know, every time I watch Jimmy Buckets, the tenacity he plays with on the defensive end, it just reconfirms the fact that he's been named an All-Star 4 times. He shot a career best 47% from the field in 2017-18. So when you think about trying to lock him up, you have to limit his touches, and you have to force him to catch the ball with his back to the basket. Make him put the ball down on the ground and make contested shots, because if you don't, Jimmy Butler will cut you apart.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Barea matched up with Carmelo Anthony. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Butler. Porter grabs the board. Here's Barea. His guys can hold for the final shot. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. It's the Sixers out in front.
get right into the action here. The 76ers worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Wizards are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Bench points.
The Washington Wizards had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid tallied a lot of blocks in the first half and really made his presence known on the defensive end. I bet we end up seeing the opposition get even more timid around him.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Simmons to Butler. Fires the three. You on top. Jimmy Butler. Contested three. He buries it. There's a toughness he learned under Tibbs at 2 stops, and no question, that rubs off on younger players.
There is something that Jimmy Butler does that no other player in the NBA does. He gets into your psyche. He gets into your head each and every possession. He enjoys the process of the fight. Every single blow. There is a pleasure in the pain.
Beal off the mark. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here's Barea. His guys trail by 10. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Butler. No good. Here's Barea. Looking to make something happen. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Beal, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Not that time. It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
Defense, let's go.
Embiid to Anthony. From long range. That's rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Barea, trailing by 10. Porter, Otto Porter. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Porter. Here's a chance from long range. He drills the three.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the touchdown.
Simmons with it. They lead it. 4-point game. To Embiid. Shot from in close, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Here comes the screen. Cashes in for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Butler to bring it up. 2-point advantage. To Simmons. 4-3. Ben Simmons, he's not your normal three-point shooter. They give him space, and he takes advantage.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. To Redick. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Porter matched up with Carmelo Anthony. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Anthony to Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Here's Barea. The deficit now up to 5. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Anthony. Wizards grab the rebound. To Gibson. Here comes the screen. Porter defended by Melo. For 3. That won't go. Sixers able to clear the rebound. To Redick. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time. Porter. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The 76ers have the lead. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
Ed, I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
Washington basketball. Short jumper stays out.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fires the three, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Screen coming. Austin Rivers. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Sixers have the basketball. To Redick from long range. J.J. Redick. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Here's Barea. The deficit is 6. To Beal. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Rivers into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Beal. Shot won't go. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Trying to cash in. Shot by Smith off the mark. Here's Barea. His guys trail now by 4. Taj Gibson. The drive right to the basket. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Butler into the front court. Leads a bucket. Count the bucket for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Wizards with the basketball. Great feed. Gibson. Not that time.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Here's Barea. Now down 6. To Beal.
I've been waiting for this matchup.
Brandon Knight, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Here's Barea. Down 5. To Beal. 4-3. And he buries it.
One of the most understated things a player can do for himself after having a poor first-half performance, spending some time alone and saying positive words of affirmation. I like that you did that. Now you're on your way.
Save 10% off all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Simmons.
Number 12.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
McConnell. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Simmons with it. Lead is 2. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. Barring a 4-point play, this is a 2-possession game. Let's see how they decide to attack this. Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Butler to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Barea shot, no good. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers won this game after a close finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. The Wizards are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
And as you can see, it doesn't matter how many threes you hit if you don't follow it up on the defensive end of the floor.
Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid.
Put together an incredible game, highlighted by his amazing defense. Not many guys come up with this many blocks and steals.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Washington Wizards. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.